Isam?
This is for anyone. You all mentioned that the president's budget has significant cuts to NASA, but the House and Senate versions were very different from the president's proposal. Do you all have those same concerns about what's coming out of Congress?
And introduce yourself.
Yeah. Casey Dreyer, Chief of Space Policy. Can you elaborate on concerns?
Any concerns about projects being cut or workforce cuts?
The overall gist of both House and Senate is a near full rejection of the proposed cuts to NASA science and broadly around other areas of NASA as well. There are preferred things in the Senate as a more rounded, it basically keeps everything the same. It keeps Earth science and heliophysics and other aspects of NASA science whole. The House has a little bit way to go on that one, but we have some really good provisions in the House budget that mandates minimum spending levels, other key provisions supporting key missions. So there's actually a lot to choose from, we can do a best of both projects or both appropriations bills and really come out with a great NASA budget. So I can't emphasize enough how much thanks we're actually telling Congress today for the work that they've already done, and that this is really, once the shutdown is over, finishing the job on appropriations.
And that's Casey Dreyer, D-R-E-I-E-R. Another question? Yep.
Hi, Audrey Decker with Politico.
Hi.
For Congressman Ivey, just following up on some on a previous question, could you maybe detail more of any of the changes that you're seeing right now going on at Goddard? There's been some reports of buildings being closed down and the budget being enacted before Congress has its say. So what are you seeing in those?
Yeah, I mean, I think those are good points. They closed the visitor center, for example. The concern, I think, overall is reflected what Mr. Dreyer was just discussing. So in some instances, NASA is one of these, but across the board, the administration is not spending money that was appropriated for certain functions. And they're doing it in a unilateral way. Normally, an administration would come back to the Hill, the so-called four corners, the top leaders on the appropriations committees in the House and the Senate, and run it by them and get a sign-off. The Trump administration hasn't necessarily been doing that. And there's concern about that being done in a more expansive way because the president and Russell Vought have threatened to do more of it, frankly, in the future. So definite concern there, and that's part of what we're trying to have worked out as part of the resolution to the legislation that's got us in the shutdown right now.
What would that be? What would you be asking for?
Well, it's not me. I'm not negotiating the bill. But they're looking for written assurances that the money that's appropriated will be spent the way it's supposed to be spent, according to the appropriations report language and actual language.